Hi chess friends, today we are going to witness the Anand's knight sacrifice. Kramnik plays with white, Anand is black. Kramnik starts with a d4, Anand plays d5, c4, c6, knight f3. In Queen's Gambit, Slav defense, main line, white controls e5 square. When black accepts the gambit pawn, white must play a4 to stop b5 and is ready to recapture at c4 with knight e5. Anand continues with knight f6, knight c3, e6, e3, knight v d7, bishop d3, d pawn takes c4 pawn, bishop takes c4 pawn, b5. This game is exactly the same as World Championship match round 3 till move 15. Bishop d3, a6, preparing c5 to attack the center. e4, c5, challenges the d pawn. e5, attacks the knight. c pawn takes d4 pawn. Knight takes b5 pawn. This variation is called as Blumenfeld variation. A pawn takes knight out of the opening book. Knight takes e pawn is the continuation of Blumenfeld variation. E pawn takes knight, g pawn takes f6 pawn. If bishop takes b pawn, queen a5 check and bishop is lost. So white plays castle on the king side. Queen b6 protects the b pawn. Queen e2, moving the queen in front of the opponent's king and targeting the b5 pawn. Bishop b7, controlling the long diagonal. Bishop takes b5 pawn. Up to this move, the game is same as round 3. In round 3, Anand played bishop d3. In this game, Anand played the best move rook g8, moving the rook in front of the opponent's king. Bishop f4, preparing bishop g3 to block the rook. Bishop d6, Anand wants to exchange the bishops. You don't want Kramnik to block the g2 pawn. Bishop g3, f5, preparing f4 to attack the bishop. Rook fc1, controlling the open c file. f4, attacks the bishop. Bishop h4, the only move for bishop. Bishop e7, Anand offers the exchange again. a4, protects the bishop in case queen moves away. Bishop takes bishop. Knight takes bishop. King e7, frees black's knight from the pin. Both rook and bishops are attacking the g2 square. If the pawn comes to f3, it's very bad for white. f3 square needs to be controlled. So rook a3, rook a c8, offering exchange of rooks. Rook takes rook, rook takes rook. Now Anand controls the c file, threatening rook c1 to win the queen. Rook a1, queen c5, queen g4, attacks the pawn at f4. Queen e5, protects the pawn. Knight f3, attacks the queen. Queen f6, moves it to safety. Rook e1, moving the rook in front of the opponent's king. Rook c5, b4, attacks the rook. Rook c3. The game was balanced until Kramnik blundered by playing knight takes d4 pawn. Queen takes knight. Rook d1. Kramnik's plan is if queen moves, rook takes knight with check, rook can take the bishop. Kramnik will win from here as he has extra bishop and 2 passed pawns. But Anand played the best move, knight f6, counter attacks the queen. Rook takes queen, knight takes queen. Rook d7 check, king f6. Rook takes bishop was played, which is not good. Better is rook d1. Rook c1 check, bishop f1, the only move to block the check. Pause the video and find the brilliant move played by Anand. After 2 moves, Kramnik resigned. Compliments on finding the move. The move is knight e3. Threatens checkmate by rook takes bishop. F pawn takes knight is forced. F pawn takes e3 pawn. Threatens e2 and e pawn takes bishop and promotes to queen. Kramnik resigned. The only way to avoid the pawn from promotion is to sacrifice the rook by rook c7, rook takes rook, g3, rook c1, king g2, rook c2 check, king f3, rook f2 check, king takes pawn, rook takes bishop. White's king is too far away from the passed pawn and cannot save the passed pawns. White cannot draw with pawns against rook, so Kramnik resigned. If you like the video, share, subscribe and like. Thank you. Now it's puzzle time. White to play and win. Post your solutions in the comment section.